Hey, what's up? M2M here. This is brand new EG915U LTE communication module and it is just about hitting the market. Today we are going to overview its specs and features and try it on the evaluation board. Hi guys, you just have seen nice intro with QueXs logo and you probably wonder what is that. QueXs are the videos accompanied by masterclass technical webinars. In these videos we are going to demonstrate Quectel products, talk about technologies, provide technical insights. Also we're going to develop software and build hardware for demo IoT application based on Quectel modules. Each video will be followed by masterclasses which are more detailed and where you will have a chance to get deep knowledge communicating directly to Quectel experts. QueXs are going to be enthralling to anyone who is interested in IoT industry. To stay tuned, consider subscribing and turn notification on so you won't miss any of new Quectel QueXs episodes. Let's talk a little about LTE Cat 1 communication standard and why it is a good idea to build your IoT application based on LTE Cat 1 in next few years. LTE is the most ubiquitous network ever seen. It's rolled out with the exception of very few countries. According to the General Service Association, in early 2020 there were already 791 operators with commercially launched LTE networks. That means Cat 1 solutions are globally deployable for a couple of years already. Nearly half of the applications that don't need high data speed rates are based now on 2G, 3G solutions. But these standards are sunsetting. LTE Cat 1 is the best solution to replace them. Sharing bikes, mobile POS terminals, all kinds of trackers and meters are the first to adopt new cost-efficient LTE Cat 1 modules. By the way, if you want to know more about technology, go check out Quectel website. In the library section you will find industry insights and tons of articles about technologies. I also suggest you to check the events section for upcoming masterclasses and the Quectel's forum if you have any questions related to the Quectel products or technology in general. You will find the link down below under this video. So what does Quectel have to offer considering growing demand for Cat 1 solutions all over the world? In the last quarter of 2021, we launched new EG915U multi-mode LTE Cat 1 communication module. Let's find out why it is so attractive and why it is so good for IoT applications. First, it supports frequency division duplex with download data speed of 10 megabits and upload data speed of 5 megabits per second. That will exceed most of IoT application requirements for the next few years. The model ships with LTE bands for Europe, the Middle East and Africa, Australia and New Zealand, Latin America including Brazil, also for China and India, and all this vast geography is covered with only 3 SKUs. Impressive versatility, isn't it? Switching to 4G is an obvious option, but no one expects 2G, 3G to disappear all at once. So, most of the applications that require long-term service need a transitional solution, and with EG915U you get it because it supports GSM as well. What else in the box? Bluetooth Low Energy. It opens up an infinite variety of IoT applications for this module, starting from industrial sensors or indoor device meshes to personal healthcare devices. And in case your specific application needs positioning using Wi-Fi SSIDs, you can use Wi-Fi scan function. Both Wi-Fi scan and Bluetooth function are optional for this module, so if you need it for your IoT project, you should specify it in your request. Due to reasonable cost optimization, Bluetooth Low Energy and Wi-Fi scan function share the same antenna, so you can use only one function at the same time. Another great feature this module can boast is Voice over LTE. VoLTE allows IoT application to use data communication channel for sending and receiving voice, saving precious milliamperes. That makes this module best suited for IoT application requiring regular human voice interaction. Healthcare devices, vending machines, elevators, the applications are truly unlimited. Another indisputable advantage of EG915U is its very compact package. It is 126 pins LGA with dimensions of about 20 by 24 mm with very low profile. Another cost-saving feature is compatibility with BG95 series, one of Quectel's bestsellers. This compatibility significantly reduces development cost and saves time for modifying existing solutions. This is indeed a cost-optimized solution for LTE Cat 1. For all the features listed, it's worth every cent. EG915U samples and evaluation boards are available to order. Kits contain everything needed for testing, development and evaluation purposes, the complete package. You can order a kit like this from Quectel directly. You will find the link in the description under this video. Don't miss the opportunity, order now and try it. So if you order EG915U with the evaluation board from Quectel, you'll get a kit in a box like this. So what can we see here? First, it is EG915U module with UMTS and LTE interface. This interface is specially designed for testing and development purposes. The TEA version has B2B connectors, and it is useful to install it on the evaluation board. Next, we've got a checklist and brief user manual. Evaluation board. And underneath the EVB, we have a full set of antennas you may need. Wi-Fi antenna and cables for mobile network. The RS232 to USB cable adapter with driver disk. The RF cables for antenna. The USB cable to connect the board. A headset. A couple of audio codec boards. USB flash drive with drivers and software, and standoffs for the board. In this kit you can find just a standard antennas, but Quectel produces the whole range of antennas for the different applications. Only for this module there are 9 different ready options. If you are looking for something outside of the standard product list, custom antenna could be designed for you from scratch to fit your IoT application requirement. Compared to PCB design that nowadays in some cases can take literally hours, antenna design is a still challenging process. Achieving desired RF performance with specified geometry constraints, designing RF front-end, lab testing, all require specific knowledge, expertise and dedicated equipment. That's why allowing communication module manufacturer to take care of antenna design is a natural choice. It will streamline your development process and reduce time to market. To know more about custom antenna design, check antenna section on our website. You'll find the link down below the video. So now we are going to see how to get this all connected. So first let's attach these standoffs to the PCB. Next, I'm going to install the antennas to the evaluation board. Here we have one Wi-Fi antenna and one cellular. So let's install both. Then I'm going to connect the TEA module to the evaluation board using these BTB connectors. There we go. The RF connectors are located right on the module board. Here they are. So I simply connect antenna RF cables to the module socket. Here we go. Then I'm going to insert SIM card that supports LTE Cat 1 communication standard. There is the SIM card socket on the EVB. So what I'm going to do is to take SIM card and plug it into this socket. So there we go, and that's connected. There are two options to communicate with the module. One is using USB protocol and the other is using UIRT protocol. UIRT needs this third-party cable adapter with its own driver disk. But this module fully supports USB protocol, so I prefer using it. I'm going to connect the USB cable to this USB port right here. It will be used both for communication with the module and for power supply. So there we go. Before I connect the board to the PC, I'm going to install the drivers needed to use the Quectel evaluation board. As we know already, there is a flash drive in the kit that contains all software tools and drivers we need. But you can still get it online at Quectel website. There is a download zone under the support section for registered users. Or you can request it from your manager at Quectel. So what I'm going to do now is to install USB driver for this module. So I simply find the right package on the flash drive, copy, unzip, and run the installer. Done. Now I'm going to connect the board to my laptop and power on the module to check if the hardware has been recognized by Windows successfully and the drivers are installed properly. There is a socket to connect the external 5V power adapter in case you need it, but in this case evaluation board is powered via USB. Now the USB cable is connected. Then here is the power switch. So I power it on the board. The power indicator should light up. It is here. Next, I need to press the power key button. It is here. Hold the power key button for a second. Now the evaluation board and the module is powered on. Now if I open Windows Device Manager and check the port section, there should be new COM ports, like this. If we see it, then the hardware has been recognized by Windows successfully. For sending IT commands, we will be using the Quectel USB IT port, so we need to remember that it is identified as COM8. And finally, I'm going to install Quectel's QCOM utility that allows me to use low-level IT commands to interact with EG915U module. So I copy it from the kit flash drive, unzip and run the installer. Now it is time to open Quectel QCOM utility tool. This utility allows modem-style IT commands to be entered and run as if connected to the board using terminal. So let's open it. So what do we have here? First block is for port settings. This block displays the received data. This shows the status information. Operation block is for sending the data or files, and this panel at the right is for IT commands, presets and scripts. Now I'm going to perform some basic operations with the module, like reading status data and switching into the different modes. But if you want to deep dive into the module operations, you might want to attend our regular technical masterclass webinars hosted by our field application engineers. Masterclasses are particularly aimed at engineers and discuss the wide range of IoT topics, and provide deep technical insights into all areas of IoT design. If you are looking for design tips and tricks, and latest information or troubleshooting advice for your IoT project, then check out our masterclass webinars. You can find them on Quectel website in our library under masterclasses. Check them today. Now let's get back to EG915U module. So I'm going to choose the COM port number 8 in the drop-down menu, and next I open the port. Now I'm going to use ATI command to get information from the module. I'm typing ATI command and press send command button. And the module sends back the manufacturer name Quectel, the product name EG915U, and here is the firmware version. So now I'm going to load command script with IT command into the QCOM utility, so I won't have to type it in. Now you can see a list of IT commands I'm going to use. Let's see what can we do here. First, I want the module to echo received IT commands. I'll use AT1 command to echo mode on. Then, let's get the mobile equipment identity of the module by sending AT plus GSM command. Here it is. Now I'm going to request SIM card related information. So let's get the ICC ID, the serial number of SIM card, by sending IT plus QCC ID command. Then let's request the international mobile subscriber identity, and here it is. Now I'm going to prevent the module to go into sleep mode for power saving. That is just for demonstration, normally you'd want to save the power. And QueXs CLK equals 0 to disable sleep mode. Now to give a bit more information about what the module is doing as it connects to the network, I'm going to switch on some of Quectel login option. CREG command acquires the LTE network registration status. If I send CREG equal 2, it will check if the device is registered on the network. Return the location area code, cell ID in hexadecimal format, and access technology. Sending CREG query after setting login mode, we start to get updates on the network registration status. Let's look at CREG report. First one means that mobile equipment is registered in home network. This is location area code, this is cell ID, and the access technology value 7 means that the access technology is EU to run. To get signal quality report, we can send CSQ command. This value means that the signal quality is normal. And we also can use QNWinfo command to get the network information. Once we send it, we get access technology, operator ID, LTE band, and the channel ID. Let's check if we can detect any Wi-Fi access point around here using IT plus Q Wi-Fi scan. Here we get a signal strength, the MAC address, and the access point channel. So that's how we can detect if the module is in coverage area of certain Wi-Fi access point. Okay, that was the basics. Leave the comments under this video if you want to see more advanced testing scenarios or features demonstrations, and one of the next videos can be based on your suggestions. In this QueXs video, we have learned about main features of EG915U, assembled the kit, and performed some very basic operations with the module. In the documentation that comes with the kit, you will find all the information needed on how to use EVB board and the full list of IT commands to create much more complex testing scenarios for the module. And I'd like to remind you that if you want to order this kit for development purposes, you can make it on Quectel website. The link is in the description under this video. Go ahead and order it. Thank you for your attention, and I hope this QueXs was helpful for you.